What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So, last episode, we freed some of these Deep Wraith from the slavers. We did chit-chat to the Stonemason, and the Elder Deep Wraith. He knew a little bit about Ketheric, Thorm, and what went down here way back in the day. He was actually present, which is cool. He's hundreds and hundreds of years old. He's given the other Deep Wraith some wise words, telling them how to rest without getting the lash. Now, we did see down here a while ago this cool little encampment of chests that's calling our name, so we will go investigate this before we head into the stronghold proper. Go dip down here. I'm gonna take a little gander at some of this stuff. There's a lot to do down here in the Underdark. And we still have the mountain pass to do after this too, so it's not like we're even close to being in chapter 2 yet. Loads and loads of things to do.
Faerûn. There must be a stockpile nearby.
Indeed, potentially.
Left out in plain sight like that. No, the Harpers are too smart for that.
You think?
That is not what it seems.
Indeed it
I see
isn't.
you, shapeshifter.
A shapeshifter lying in wait. It won't get the drop on me.
A poor imitation. I see you, you sneaky little shapeshifter.
So there's a toy chest here. And those are all shapeshifters.
Trap.
Here's the real chest.
Watch your back.
Starion, a little bit of a stiff check. Made it thanks to all of our bonuses.
A crooked touch.
Crooked indeed. And inside our delicate little harper stash, we have Scroll of Fireball. Suppose I can go to Shadowheart. And here we have a Scroll of Evidence, so let's read this. The first few inches of this scroll are written in formal, elaborate script. To the Emerald Enclave, and those who deemed worthy to see this record. Greetings from those who harp. Know ye that the one known as Ketheric Thorm, Paladin of Shar, is guilty of crimes against the body and spirit. They include, but are not limited to, murder, slavery, and desecration of temples most holy. Let our intent be known, an alliance between the Harpers and the Emerald Enclave. United, we may end Thorm's reign of terror. The High Harpers eagerly await your good word. We'll send that to us. Now, obviously, we're not going to walk away without fighting these shapeshifters. It's XP. Of course, we're not going to walk away. So, naturally. Karlach.
What's cooking?
Howdy, friend. This is going to be some Dark Souls revenge for the Mimic chests. Thankfully, they don't outright kill you when you open it in this game. They're just going to come get the smoke. Of course, it's going to bring its friends too, so... Darian. That we can't handle.
Can't give up.
Karlach,
Fire, baby.
get angry for me. %80 chance to hit. I wonder, would it be worth trying any of these? That's the critical hit prone every time you get it, but we do lose damage. I think we'll probably keep it with the axe.
Got to focus.
Right, Shadow. Give it some radiant damage for me. Let's walk into position. Thank you. That does provoke an opportunity attack. Let's see how Warcaster is treating her. Nice indeed. Hop on down there.
Still on my feet.
Right, now for us. Raise a mildewed, molded corpse. Yeah, that's just how we animate dead. Which is just a reaction, so easy to rinse and repeat. We have Hail of Thorns. Why not? I'm sorry, Karlak. No immunity to my hail of spores. We always love to see that. Water flare. Concentration throw successful. We love that. He did yoink my weapon though. Which is cheeky. You are very cheeky to steal my weapon like that.
Let's end this.
I think it actually has my weapon inside it too. I don't think I can get that back until it dies. Okay. Well. Lucky for you. We do have a different glaive. I guess we'll bring on a great sword here for this. It's still gonna be bothersome. We're just gonna mosey on across. Weapon stolen again, huh? Wait. So the first glaive it yoinked is there. It better not have thrown my Glaive of Sorrow off the map. I will be upset. If it threw it off the map, I'll be upset.
Is ever easy.
Back up. We'll get our temp HP back in business. Almost finished that off, just not quite.
Maybe I
Let's get it dead.
No, this is good.
Now this is my happy place.
Karlak, go introduce yourself. Take a sip too, why not? He whiffed. Alright, you little shit. Drop my stuff.
My faith will protect me.
The audacity of him. He missed, okay. Oh, they finally broke my concentration. Okay, we took a lot of hits in the interim of that though, so...
Take your
Warcaster is doing what it's supposed to do, I'm happy about that.
To keep going.
Let's give him a moonbeam. Can I reanimate this? Not enough space. Okay.
Cutting to the chase. Have to keep going.
Zona's back on out of the enemy range there. 8 to 19, or 8 to 19. So it's the same regardless. Cleave can inflict bleeding. Died to Moonbeam. Warden Flare on our ally is always useful. Shame the radiant damage from this doesn't proc the other abilities we use.
No escape.
Alright, and that takes care of the Mimicks.
My faith protects me.
Now I swear to God, if you don't have my glaive... Okay. Don't drop your weapon again, Shadowheart. You need those.
All's well that ends.
You also
As
need...
bad as it could have.
Split those, 4 and 4. Shadowheart can have a couple. Sip on those for me. Yeah, these things are assholes.
These things have stayed in.
They'll be dying whenever I run into those.
Wonder if the
This one certainly isn't going to be left alive. Go to sleep. So you have a mole. Isn't that the Karlak? Right up her alley. Hand axe is just a thrown weapon, and you have wondrous gloves. Troubadour's Wonder. Your armor class increases by 1. In addition, you have bardic inspiration. You gain 1 more use of it. But we don't really need that. Benar can carry and Karlak can carry. We'll split those. That's just fuel for Gale's hungry habits, honestly, at this point. Oh, now that takes care of the Mimicks. I was concerned there for a second. I really did think that they threw the glaive off the edge. I'm glad that he actually ate it. I was hoping on that. Up here we have a potion. This little encampment up here. Check out high ground. And this way is the way proper. We will deal with this high ground, just not yet. It's important to remember that that's there in case we get into a confrontation. Elder Brithvar. We've read about Brithvar a little. He was in charge based on the things that we read.
What's up for discussion?
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeants are ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nia's debt off him?
I wouldn't recommend attempting that. Don't be absurd. I hate these true soul cultists.
Yet you got that twat soul stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a Mind Flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
Let's see. A stench, ridiculous. I'm no more a true soul than you are.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them.
Can we get cheeky? I was a true soul. That cult lied to me. Now I want revenge. We only need to roll a 10. We have guidance. Beautiful. Didn't even need the guidance.
Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold?
Are you dissatisfied with your absolute leaders? What gold? I thought you hadn't been paid yet.
Ain't my gold I'm offering. It's the true souls. Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nia. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nia's got plenty. Help Thryn free Nia. Then you and my chums grind him up.
That is a very interesting proposal.
Drop you a fat cut. You in?
I'm in.
Good. But first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orbi floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it.
Okay. Any ideas on getting Nia out?
Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get him to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
As grouchy and shitty as this guy is.
Then I'll stick Nia up.
Okay, so we need to lead this thing off into a cold, dark corner.
No one's stopped me yet.
So we can get rid of it. Let's get you far away from all your people. Come on.
Where's the statue, you think? Human? Certainly.
Far away from all your people.
Perhaps.
Thankfully,
Why would gnomes make
I know that I already cleared most of this place out. The Deep Wrath certainly won't give a shit that I break you. And there's nobody up here to help you but dead Justiciars. So come on.
Don't be shy.
Karlach. You're gonna have to put on the big hammer. We know it already has an exorbitant amount of bludgeoning resistance. Hit it with your best shot.
Alright, what now?
And nobody is the wiser. That takes care of obstacle 1. Okay, let's go chit-chat to our friends now that we took care of the absolute. I wonder if we can tell him that we took care of that little problem for him.
I have something to ask.
The eye's clobbered. Good work. Time to bust Nier out and shred him.
You're alright for a slaving cockroach. You're still dead at the end of this, but you're alright. Comparatively.
Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
Here's Thrin.
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Oh, I despise you.
Not the most sophisticated way of getting what you want from someone, is it?
Move! I don't have time for you.
Somebody stole your shoes, huh? How's the dig going?
Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads.
How did Nia get trapped?
Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that.
What are you hoping to find at this dig?
Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nier said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands.
Oh, we wouldn't want that. I'll take care of it.
Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own.
You're in for a shock when we get done with this. Let's talk to Lunkbug.
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
See if we can pass a perception check here on what they're talking about. Again.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philommene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Philomene.
Tell the sergeant where she went. Baldur's still trapped with that maniac Nier.
Forget the smoke powder. They'd kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it.
I'm a friend. Lola sent me.
Glittering gods. She actually survived.
Made it to help too.
Larida, our prayers are answered. Sir, our friends are trapped in the cave-in. And I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Soul Near will... You know what he'll do.
Leave the true soul to me. Now tell me what you know.
Lunkbug, don't!
I've got no choice, Larida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map.
Thank you.
If Philomene made it, you'll find her there.
I promise you won't
She'll
regret
have the
that.
stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Beldron and the rest out.
We're gonna take care of all of you, I promise. I'll do what I can.
Please,
Please don't hurt my Phil. I beg you.
I'm not going to.
Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
I am gonna get all of you out of here. You're all going home. This shithole will not be staying a shithole. Why are you green?
Didn't you hear? Do I need to rip the extra flesh off your ears?
What are you? Why are you green, Thud?
You better hope your little trick.
Drunken in true soul getting himself trapped.
Let him suffocate. If the Absolute can't save him.
I don't disagree. They seem solid enough. Now over here, you'll see a little hop and a skip. This is one of the molds we need for the forge that we were reading about, but we're not going to get to that just yet.
Never a dull moment.
That's a tough fight, too. I came here to avoid the tough fights in the mountain pass until we were a higher level, but this place is not without its challenges. Swing down. And finally, we'll be heading through that door that we found right here. The Sharran Temple. Don't forget the Yankee stuff. Take a look at all this. You already know I'm happy to take the camp supplies. Luckily the dwarves didn't realize there was a stash of booze back here.
That's curious.
I'm way too big.
It's not all that bad. I think I might have failed a
I'm way too big.
perception check here. Hold that thought. Let's see. Badger, spider. Turn into a spider. The spider I turned into is much bigger than I
Tight
anticipated.
fit for even the smallest of creatures, let alone you.
Okay, let's get out of this. That was our only wild shape charge too. Cat, deep growth, panther. Damn. Alright. Well, not to worry, I do know the other way. Well, we came here for a hidden switch. On a collapsed archway. Maybe the game has changed.
Something over there.
Okay. Well, that was unfortunate.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I walked right by that and nobody even glanced at a perception check. That's unfortunate. You'll go to camp. You'll go to camp and you'll go in my pocket. That's this hidden door. That's what we were looking for here. I can't believe they didn't even try the check on the button right there until I walked back. Unfortunate, truly. You see there's another little room back there. We can lockpick this, or we could go get the key for it, but the key is somewhere else, so...
Eat and drink freely, for the lady doth come.
I'll likely have Astarion just break into this.
Should be easy.
What to do?
Thank you, Astarion. Of course, we don't have the wild shape charge, so we're done with symbiotic entity, thanks to me messing up on that check, but we shouldn't need it for what we're doing right now before we long rest. I'm not planning on
What's hiding here?
nuking this whole storyline off this episode, but if we do get to that,
The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shar's name, then spill blood in her name. The sacred rite.
if we do get to the point where I need to long rest, I can just dip back to camp and long rest real fast. Not a problem. Silver tray. Now, obviously, something doesn't look quite right about this. Looks like a door to me. Lots of sneaky little hidden things in here. We're obviously not the first people to come down here, given that this gate is all smashed to pieces.
Curious. That stone there's been pried loose.
This stone, eh?
Don't burn yourself.
Karlach. You wanna move that for me? You can throw it anywhere, honestly. Appreciate you.
No time to dally.
What do we have? We have hide armor, greater healing, coins. Not too good and not too bad. It's just fine ultimately.
Can't give up now. I smell a trap. Breathe deep.
And that'll be what this drip dropping is. Clearly something above us. And there they are.
What should I do?
You should just nuke this first one down as fast as you possibly can.
I won't give in.
Of course, you have immunity to that. Never to fear. Like a silver necklace. Looks like we can put this in a potion, or we can toss it around.
Fuck yes.
Karlach. Eat yourself up there. Thank you. You're gonna convince this jelly to stay put. Warding flare for the allies. Obviously, the cool thing about Karlach being there is if they try and move to get into position for us, they're just gonna get hit with her reaction. And if they stand there when it's her turn, she's gonna bludgeon it to bits.
Can't give up. No.
Won't even be making it to her turn. Okay, you can't jump that. Let's just have you hit her with the crossbow then, I guess. It's frightened thanks to Banshee's wail.
Stay focused. Got to move.
Cool little ability that we got on that bow from the guy on the ship. When things happen, I'll try and explain to you why it's happening.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright. Swing around. None of that can be reanimated. It's unsurprising. Let's see what the jelly decides to do. Of course it gets to double fire. Little shit has extra attack too. Starian, swing around. You should have an angle though.
Let's finish this.
I wish you could whip this thing off.
Onward.
Thank you. Yeah, that just smoked the shit out of it.
Another fight.
No need for anything else. We can just finish it with the... There we go.
I'd love to, thanks.
Oh, like you're the eater of damage, you know that?
Let's move. Can't slow down.
You just inhale damage. Which is good. That's kind of what I want you to do, but still. You are drinking my health potions like Ogren drank my beer in Dragon Age Origins. You just keep on chugging.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Not yet, Shadowheart. You're not far off, but not yet. Skip. Care to join me? And in here we have... That's Philomene. We'll sneak around if we can't pass the check on this door.
With pleasure.
Got a lot on my mind. In it.
Now, based on what we know about this gnome, she's a sapper. She just escaped the yoke of slavery. And we have the unfortunate situation here of being a drow. So we know that her first assumption is likely going to be that we're not on her team, that we're on the other team. So we are going to have to try and convince her not to do something very dramatic. Because I'm sure she doesn't want to go back into slavery and die mining. So let's approach this very cautiously. Hand-drawn map. A map of Grimforge drawn by hand yet highly detailed. Points of interest are marked with black X's, aside from 2 which are identified by bold red circles, 1 on each level of the fortress. The words hiding spot are written within the upper level circle. The lower level circle is identified as smoke powder reserve. Alright, Philomene.
Hold it!
Easy.
I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and it blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
Careful. I'd rather not have to pick bits of gnome from my hair.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
Let's just take it easy here. Philomene, I presume. What's going on here?
Dropping my name like your cultist ass knows me. Like we're friends. I know what you are. One of Nia's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit-heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
Alright. Let's, This is gonna be a tough check. No matter what we pick here, it's a tough check. Alright. Lyrita sent me. The gnomes need your help. The check we need is 10. Yeah, there's no way we get a +6 from guidance. We do have inspiration, thankfully. There we go.
Lyrita. Ruddy mind games. I know all about your tricks, true soul.
There's no trick. I know Thola too.
Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer.
Calm down. Baldur's trapped in the cave-in, and I need the smoke powder.
You want to waste rune powder on... Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Consider it done. Try and check the Estes history check here, though. Let's learn more about rune powder. Where have we heard these terms before? Very nice.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
It seems like it did. Rune powder. I thought that was a children's story.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you.
I'll need to know a little more about your so-called mission before I let you go.
Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them.
Such as who?
And you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say.
Everybody that takes extreme action thinks they're on the right side of history. What use is a single vial?
A barrel of this could light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty. Just let me go my way.
Alright, well we know where she's going, so it's not like we can't follow up on this and stop whatever they're trying to do down the road. But right now, we need the vial, so we're gonna let her go. I'm certainly not gonna fight her for it.
Listen, you see Larida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
Ah, nothing says true love like faking your own death to avoid someone.
You'd abandon your beloved? That's mighty cruel of you.
Beloved? I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't mine.
Ooh.
I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I will tell her you're fucking dead. Might be better for everybody.
I'll take that.
What a piece of shit. Lover of inconvenience, huh? That's always a bitter pill to swallow. I'll probably leave that part out to the gnome. Oh, actually, no, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll burn her. Tablet fragments. Though the bottom edge is smooth, the jagged edge at the top of this tablet reveals it was broken away from a larger slab. Its inscription begins mid-sentence. Law of Obeyance, the word of Ketheric Thorm is the word of Shar. You will put no god nor mortal before him. You shall question him in neither word nor deed. When the sun has fallen and the moon is new, bow your head in prayer. Proclaim your devotion to Shar and her paladin, Ketheric Thorm. Promise your soul and flesh, and seek no fortune nor favor. When your prayer is finished, speak thus. Mistress Shar, I have glorified your name. Master Thorm, I have cried out your word. I am your servant forevermore. So Shar said to me, Ketheric Thorm, so it is decreed, and so it is done. Wield the power of secret. Where light shines, extinguish it. Heed the word of your mistress and master. Do this, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. So said Shar to me, Ketheric Thorm. It was Lord Ao who created chaos. It was from chaos that I formed, and it is I who anoint you my paladin. From this day forth, let my laws be known. The law of secrets. What is a secret but truth cast into darkness? Lurk in the shadows and listen for hushed words. The softer a thought spoken, the more power it contains. The more discord it sows, the more scars it may carve. If a man brags of affairs, carry his word to his wife. If a daughter steals from her father, whisper the truth. The deceived turn to Shar. Cuckolds find solace in shadow. Do this once a 10-day, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. The law of nightfall. From the moon falls the foulest of lights. It peeks through cracks and fissures, illuminating the most remote recesses of the Underdark. Light bestows hope, a pernicious notion which must be extinguished. At the darkest hour, pray to your lady and feast in her honor. The second day after, slay a disciple of Selûne. If none may be found, a Lethandarian or a Mistran are an acceptable offering. Do this once a 10-day, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. Trying to get a zoom in on the Sharran journal. There it is. Day 1. Never saw a beast like it. Bloated with muscle, tusks as long as my arms, scent of charred flesh, but I saw no flames. The stone might have been parchment, so quick did the creature charge through it. The other Justiciars are dead, or close to it. I wasn't alone. Hell Knights too. Masks bolted to their faces like plagues to a keep wall. Or plaques to a keep wall, rather. Day 3. Trapped. Another rampage. And down the walls came. Started to dig. Not sure. Day 7. It's done. May Shar's shadows keep me. And obviously what's left of that armor will be of no use to anybody. And we did get these deep roads to open the way for us last episode, but we just never progressed. I did take a peek up with the camera just to show you, but we didn't actually go. Now we're going. Adamantine slag. See, here's a devil foil mask that we've heard about, being bolted to the demons' faces.
Curious mask. What's it doing here?
We do want those.
I don't know the alloy. Perhaps it came from the surface.
We can melt those down for something interesting. We find enough of them. So, while you're around here, keep an eye open for devil foil masks. Lots of slaughtered Sharrans. The orb of dark vision.
Something's off. Pure shadow. Around me. Inside me.
Gives us
Keep your distance, darling.
10 turns of that. But that's not really the important thing we're doing here.
Be careful.
Thank you,
There are
Astaria.
traps about.
Get rid of it. Now we're going to progress very gingerly. And hope that somebody passes this damn perception check.
Watch how you go.
Thank you.
There's a trap.
Again, very slowly.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
We're just going to be creeping up. Taking care of all the issues we find along the way. Nice and slow.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Traps. How considerate.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Get rid of all these things. One by one. Almost to the edge of the murder bridge. This place is a real big shit show if you don't do this, by the way.
Be careful.
If you set any of these off, you are going to get bombarded with bullshit.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
We want to try and get all this. There's like bowls of fire, all kinds of shit goes on up here if you don't get these.
A trap.
I have made the mistake many a times of not remembering to dismantle these. And I've gone bombarded by all the trap goodies up here.
Hardly a challenge.
Nice and slow. This is trapped, this gargoyle.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Get rid of it. The Idol of Shar right here. It's obviously going to impress Shadowheart.
An idol of Lady Shar. It cannot be a coincidence that I found this. All these signs of a Sharran presence. Dark Justiciars.
And here we have the Protectee Sparks Wall. This is clothing. You gain a +1 spell save DC and sparks wall armor. The wearer has a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws as long as they have lightning charges. Fortunately, we don't use anybody who has lightning charges, but it is either food for Gale or we can sell it. So, okay with that. Let's head down this ladder. We want to go across there. Also worth noting of the things that are up here. That'll give us a pretty good bird's eye view of the situation in Nia's little chamber.
Gnomes make such
Yeah, we need to go here. Then we can hop skip across to this. You see there's a mold right there too for a longsword. So, let's go shoot across. We do need to leave somebody here for the levers. Preferably somebody who has Misty Step so they can just join us. Gotta wait a second for the gang to catch up. Any second now, Astarian's little ass will be coming down here. There you go. Let's split the party. Karlach, I'm gonna need you because those molds are quite heavy.
Well, hello.
Astarian.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
We'll leave Shadowheart here. What does this one do? It's gonna skirt us across. Alright, Karlach. Hop down here for me.
Fancy mold. Must be the forge this belongs to.
Yep, you grab on that. And all the way up here.
Open up.
Because all the way up here is this. Another little platform.
Shit. Look up there, would you? If that shithead falls, I ain't cleaning the splatter.
And if you send people across, obviously these levers control this one. You can hop on that, and that'll swing you around. You can get up here. And if you get up here, there's all this space back here. But we're not going to be going that way for it, just to be clear. We'll be going somewhere else to get there. But, like I said, important to point out, I think, even if we don't use it.
No time to rest.
No, click on... There we go.
Soldier.
Karlach. Are you beefy enough to just straight jump this? You're not. What if you stand real close? You're not. Okay. Well, I'm curious. You sure can. Okay.
A long way to go still.
Well, a tip and trick that I just discovered.
Is that blood? No.
You can shoot them with arrows and it works. Let's take the rest of my party across.
Come on, let's go.
Got to keep moving.
Over for me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And here we are.
One day I'll catch a break.
Dormitory plaque.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and forget.
And the rusty key was for the dormitory. Nice and cozy little Sharran dorm. Sharran Inquisitor, that's interesting. Master Ketheric, my whip has finally coaxed some particulars from the captive harper. To wit, She revealed the location of her stockpile on a rocky overlook. I investigated, but found the chest in question is trapped. Any attempt to open it might break its contents completely. The spy refuses to reveal how to open the chest, even under threat of death, only crying Lux Splendor with every lash, some type of watchword, no doubt. The interrogation continues, and again, please accept my most humble apologies for my earlier oversights. Rest assured, I will not misidentify any more of my fellow Sharrans as spies. May they walk forever in shadow. Justiciar Sybil. So Justiciar Sybil.
What was that watchword? Lux Splendor.
Justiciar Sybil is the one who
What does it mean?
tossed her own Sharran off the edge when they stole the laughing amulet in the note that we read earlier. That was also Justiciar Sybil that they were talking about. And down there is where we were with the ambush. I wonder if we could have come here first and kind of blasted them off the ceiling if we had come here first.
These are Sharran weapons. I would recognize the Night Singer's blades anywhere.
Canticles of the Dark Mistress. Let shadow fall where the light doth creep, and silence cloak the din. Let blackness into lost hearts seep, and bid our lady in. Behold Shar, who shades our path. Behold Shar, from Eo born. Behold Shar, the primal dark, our goddess of the night, behold. Got a crushed skeleton up here. You had a shield mold. That over to Karlach. Shield won't be of much use to us actually, but the fact that it's there is worth grabbing in my estimation. I don't know if these were traders or if they did this to themselves. Impossible to tell.
Trust no one.
Alright, Astarion. I almost called you Alistair. Let's get this open. Nasty surprise waiting for us in here. We have Merrigon Legionnaire and Hell's Boar. So these are Hell Knights. Now God knows how long they've been in here. They could have been in here a long time depending on when this happened. This Merrigon is very close to us, so...
Don't linger.
I'm ready.
Survival
Look at my character. Drop a spike growth on all these. Make sure everything stays back.
I'll strike you down.
And I'm okay with that.
Swift
Get us up into safety.
Can't afford to let up.
Shadow. Walk up to the edge. So channel divinity to get radiating orb everywhere we need it to be. Now you're gonna move back.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Karlach. I don't think you can swing on him without taking yourself into the abyss, so instead,
What's it gonna take?
put your bow at him. Very good. And we'll leave you there as bait. That's him. You're gonna have a very bad day going through my spike growth like that. He was smart enough to jump. You weren't. And there it is.
On my way.
Praise be to spike growth, huh? Merrigon Legionnaire has a Merrigon Halberd, that's for Karlach, and a Devil Foil Mask, which is for me.
Another mask. Heavier than it looks. Wouldn't be very comfortable.
I don't think they were ever supposed to be. We have a Fire Stoker, which is a hand crossbow. Great for Astarion. And a Devil Foil Mask.
Another mask. The more I find...
We'll yank that rusted key too. Yeah, like I said, you want to grab those Devil Foil Masks at every opportunity you get. Now, I might have missed one somewhere in here. I think I perhaps did. But we have a couple. basically, at a certain point, you get to melt them down with diamond. And,
Give it a shot.
make something cool out of them.
Anything of use?
So keep an eye out for those masks. How many do we have? We currently have 3. They don't weigh too much. She was being a little dramatic about that. Character has been a drama queen.
Got a long road ahead.
We've been going for about an hour. I think we have time to just briefly touch on this. Come on over here, guys. Gild the chest there.
Dead or alive, we ain't get our coin.
Map of Moonhaven.
I'd like to force feed him some of that shit he's still.
In the beginning came morning, then night. 2 sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
There's a detailed plan to attack the village of Moonhaven, encouraging soldiers to kill in merciless silence.
And these things have stayed interesting.
And what does this Skelly have for us? Not much. We go up, up, up.
No traps, please.
And that is a splint mold now. He has a scimitar mold. Give that to Karlach again. Okay. And so obviously you see this. So here's what we will do about that. You can totally cheese this, by the way. You see right there. There's an ancient sigil circle. Well, we just happen to have an antidote to that, which is Misty Step. So we'll just yoink ourselves on over here. Go ahead and send that to Karlach. Don't want that way. We have a scribbled note. Must find new sources. Nearby mithril veins are near depletion, and the quantities required for Brother Selûv's most recent project were considerable. Some of the acolytes have taken to calling it grim, for the place it was made, though never within Brother Selûv's hearing. We don't want to mess too much, or don't want to mess around here too much. Simply just coming on down here for the fast travel, and then we're going to bail out real
Forge
fast.
your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
I'm going to hop and skip right down there till we get the waypoint. Then whenever we want, we can literally just fast travel the whole party on back. Here's a dusty book. Praise be to the Lady of Loss. She has, through Sister Ansar, taught Brother Selûv the true nature of our lives, that they are loss and nothing but loss. Through that sorrowful lesson, he has turned from his fame and following and come to us, into the Lady's loving embrace. But he has not left everything behind. The man once known as Selûv Yale brings with him miracles of metallurgy. This dark alloy, adamantine, will let us spread the Dark Lady's will with new fervor. And here is the mace mold. And you see another one right there, which is scale mail, which is medium armor. It's its own benefits. And down there is the forge. But again, won't be messing with that today. That is all a story for another time. Alright, that is going to be a perfect spot to wrap. I'm going to bring all these people over yonder. And then next episode, we can finally take care of Nia and yoink his head from his shoulders and take it on back to Sovereign. So, thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, there is a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Baldur's Gate 3. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.